welcome back. We're jazzing already. That's right. You know why? Because it's Jazz Appreciation Month as well. And today we're going to welcome back Jazz Power Initiative's co-founder, managing, and artistic director, Dr. Eli Yamin, to discuss We Got That Swing 2024, which is a partnership between Jazz Power Initiative and Harlem School of the Arts. The two Uptown organizations will be celebrating important milestone years along with honoring a jazz pioneer, Duke Ellington's 125th birthday and 50 years of hip hop. Dr. Yamin joins us now to share more. Hello and welcome back.
It's so great to be
I know.
here.
There's something about your energy, and I'm like already jazzing.
Yes,
I'm like,
indeed.
it don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing.
Do I. Yes, indeed.
I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. Great to be
this
back.
is amazing. I love the fact that you're partnering up with Harlem School of the Arts, and that's me being a little biased because my daughter is part of that community.
Wonderful.
And she's actually going to be performing in this
Dorothy
as well.
Maynor Singers,
yeah,
right?
she's part of the Dorothy Maynor Singers Choir.
Fantastic.
And I know the last time we had you on, we were acknowledging Jazz Power Initiative's 20th anniversary, right? So you're going to be celebrating that.
Yes, on May 15th at TD Bank, and we're honoring the Mirandas and Phil Bertelson and TD Bank for their great support. And we're going to have a rhythm review dance party with Felix Hernandez and performances by Ariadne Trujillo Trio. So that's going to be a lot of fun on May 15th.
Oh, I want to go to that one. That sounds really, really fun.
Yeah,
That sounds like Latin jazz to me.
Definitely, definitely. Jazz and Latin jazz is what we do.
Uh-huh.
This summer we're going to do 8 concerts in Washington Heights, our Latin jazz series at Plaza de las Americas and also other locations. So we got a lot of, June 15th, we're going to be in Inwood Park with our Intergenerational Jazz Power Festival with Stephen Oquendo Orchestra. And
Whoa.
it's going to be, yeah.
So
yeah,
even though we
yeah.
had you on before, let's just introduce our audience again to what the Jazz Power Initiative does and how you serve our community. Because one of the things I love the most is that a lot of your program is free.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And that takes something.
Takes a lot of fundraising.
Yes.
Because we pay the artists.
Right.
You know, it's free to the community for the most part. But we take care of the artists. We believe in transforming lives through jazz arts, education, and performance. So we have extensive youth education for youth, primarily in Harlem, Washington Heights, Inwood, and the Bronx. And that's either low cost or free. And then we also produce these community concerts. Yeah,
which leads us into this wonderful We Got That Swing event that you're doing in collaboration with Harlem School of the Arts, which is another institute that I'm a big fan of. And, you know, yes, I'm a mama at Harlem School of the Arts because my daughter is in various programs there. But the fact that you've come together, I love that. I just love that. It's kind of like, okay, we got our jazz thing going on, we got our jazz thing going on, and now we're going to bring it together and we're going to honor Duke Ellington as well as hip hop. So let's talk about that dynamic.
Yes, indeed. Well, Lee Hogan's, who is the chief education officer there at Harlem School of the Arts, and I got together. We're both jazz musicians who've been very involved in youth education for many years in a variety of settings. And we started putting our heads together about this. How could we really celebrate jazz and, you know, embrace the assets and the strengths of our two organizations? They have this incredible space. We don't have a space, so we're always looking for folks who want to collaborate with us that have space. They've got that at Harlem School of the Arts. They've got these great youth ensembles, including Dorothy Maynor, also the Nat King Cole Hope Jazz Ensemble, and their dance.
They're new. They're fairly new.
They're fairly new.
Yeah, I saw them perform though. They're already getting there. I'm like, whoa, that was pretty quick.
Yeah, and then they have an amazing dance program, and of course, dance and jazz have been friends for a very long time. So we'll have all of those guys, plus All City High School Jazz Ensemble under the direction of Paul Korn. So that's from the DOE, and we're so happy to have them performing Duke Ellington. And then Jazz Power, we're going to have our Za Jr. singing Duke Ellington songs. And then we have 2 special professional artist guests, Sharonay Wade, who's an alum of LaGuardia High School and is from the city, and she's going to come back and perform. She's now teaching at Juilliard, and she's at Peabody and Queens College, you know, a big star in jazz. And Silent Night, the MC, who Lee has had a long history with. And I'm really excited about this opportunity to kind of celebrate these 2 anniversaries together. I mean, Ellington, you know, is the consummate American composer.
Well, it's actually 4 anniversaries if you want to include the institutions as well.
Right. Our 20 and their 60.
See? And then Duke Ellington 125th and Hip Hop 50.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
Yeah, and it's exciting for us because Lee was on the road with Marcus Miller. He's worked in hip hop. I have not. I've worked only in jazz. But I recognize in hip hop so much of the same language, so much of the same rhythmic language, so much of the storytelling that we aspire to in jazz. So we're really excited to kind of see where the connections are between these 2 genres of music as well.
And not only that, there's a historical context to it too, which is the part I love the most, right? Because you're passing it on to the next generation, but you're passing it on with some level of education without them even realizing they're being educated, which is a beautiful thing because it becomes an experience.
Yes, and they see themselves in it. Like a lot of times when I was coming up, some of the jazz education things was like, you need to eat this because it's broccoli.
Right.
Or you need to know about this with some obligation, as opposed to, come on in. You're going to see yourself. These are some tools that you can use to tell your story. And that's what we see in our jazz education today. When the kids sing the blues, they're like, oh, that's me. That's not something old, that just for my grandparents. No. I want to sing the blues, or that do-wah, 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 do-wah. I want to get up in that groove. That's me. And when I started teaching these Ellington songs to this current group that I'm working with, I was amazed at how much they recognized it. You know, it wasn't some foreign or some old thing. Love you madly, right or wrong, sound like a lyric of a song. But since it's so, I thought you ought to know. I love you madly. You know, they love it.
That's what I love. I love the actual the improvisational aspect of it, like you just did right now.
Yeah.
You could tell you're a jazz musician and instructor and lover, right? Because you're like, oh, you embody everything jazz.
It's a language.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, we learn how to walk in jazz, how to talk in jazz. We try to dress in jazz. We try to dance in jazz. We try to act in jazz. It's a whole culture. And it's such a beautiful treasure of America. And we're so grateful for this opportunity to share it more widely.
Yeah. All right. So talk to us about what the programming looks like from beginning to end on Saturday.
Well,
it's on a Saturday. I know it's on a
Saturday, April 27th, we'll be at Harlem School of the Arts. All the youth are coming in the morning, and they're going to have workshops. Charnay Wade is going to give a vocal workshop. We're going to have a workshop with Silent Night. We'll do a rehearsal finale where we'll bring all the ensembles together. We'll have some lunch, some Dominican soul food from one of our favorite places in Washington Heights.
Wepa.
You know, so all the kids will eat together. And then at 1 o'clock, we invite the general public to come. And you can register on our website at jazzpower.org. Come on out, 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. We'll have all these different youth groups. We'll have Charnay Wade and her trio and Silent Night, and then a grand finale where they're all going to do It Don't Mean a Thing if it ain't got that swing together.
Oh, man. Do-wah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes,
you know,
indeed.
I just want to say, again, having been part of the Harlem School of the Arts community, and I want to share with our audience that while we are referring to young individuals, right, or young adults or youth, a quality of presentation does not represent and there's nothing wrong with school recitals, but it's not that. It's an actual experience of professionalism, of exploration, and as we were discussing, you know, it is a form of experiential learning, and that goes for everybody, including the audience.
Absolutely. And sometimes children need to come out of the school to go into someplace special. And especially with Harlem School of the Arts, their renovation, you go in there, it's really magical. It's something else.
It is, it's beautiful.
Herb Albert Center there is just incredible. So you come in there and you're like, whoa, you know. And so that's what happens. And then you see the children transform because that training comes to life. And I tell my kids, like, I don't want people to say, oh, they're so cute. I want them to feel moved by you because you're young artists. You're not just cute students performing. You are embodying this music, and you have something to say with it yourself.
Yeah. You're the next generation of it.
Yes, indeed.
And that's exactly what they present.
Yes, indeed.
And thank you for leading them along the way.
Oh, well, thank you. It's my true honor and joy to do it.
Well, we're glad you brought it here, Dr. Eli Yamin,
Yes, indeed.
everyone.
All right.
Woo!
Yeah.
Once again, Jazz Power Initiatives, co-founder, managing, and artistic director. We were speaking all things We Got That Swing 2024, which is set to take place Saturday, April 27th between 1 and 3 p.m. at the Harlem School of the Arts, Dorothy Maynard Hall, which is located at 645 St. Nicholas Avenue in Harlem. And for more information, you can visit jazzpower.org and or hsanyc.org. All right, stay tuned. There's more open when we return.